old generations had been gathering around the fire, but they make magic. One day, I was drawing on my notebook, and an inspiration came and showed me this little girl. Freedom or freedeer, which one is better? I'm writing with my antlers. They told me it's a kind of therapy. They said that what I've lost will grow again, and blood will flow through it. A blood that belongs to the earth, the sky, and God, connecting me from the ground to the heavens. My antlers are growing back, and I too am changing every day. This story is different from the one that happened last autumn. I wasn't originally part of this tribe, but now I am. The dolls told me about how the rules of these people were formed. Years ago, there was a woman named freedeer. If you could hear her voice, it would brush your cheeks like a gentle breeze. And wherever you were, you'd pause for a few seconds just to let it touch your cheeks again, to be drowned in pleasure. But she ran, and her voice faded farther and farther away. Many men searched for freedeer's voice among the branches of trees and the antlers of deer, but the voice was beyond that. It came from her heart, and nobody knows the heart. Those men gave up on the love they had, becoming so absorbed in daily life that they preferred an ordinary woman without antlers, whispering behind freedeer's back that she was crazy, imperfect. But a woman whose antlers fall each year, only to reappear more beautiful, how could she be real and not belong to them? If it wasn't possible, they had to let her go. Meanwhile, a young man named Keeper, the ruler of the forest, reacted differently from the others. The first time he heard her voice, he trapped it in the flowers. Freedeer ran, leaving her footprints on the leaves. Her gentle voice sang lullabies to the flowers at night, and in the morning they bloomed in the colors of a rainbow. The swift and clever keeper released the voice, but ran after freedeer along with the golden footprints. Each footprint compressed and played like a piano note. Keeper's attention wavered when the sad melody rested on a piece of food, and then freedeer appeared, laughing in tiny bursts, her long hair tickling his wrist. Keeper felt silk sliding through his hands, and he held a bit of the softness and delicacy of freedeer's hair. Together, they touched the earth gently, and wheat and potatoes began to grow. He released the softness and cut the tips of freedeer's long hair, running along with her movements. But something strange happened. Freedeer moved so fast that Keeper could only see colors, and her voice was so beautiful that he didn't realize she had moved away from the ground. She stood by a sky tree whose fruit was a star. She blew the star into Keeper's heart. "What do you want from me, Keeper? The kind friend of the forest?" "Stay in our forest and help our women like you. Add beauty to the world every year." "Not all women can, Keeper, but because of the love in your heart, I promise every child of your lineage will bend the rules of the world and, unlike the men who loved me, will not forget that freedom is the answer, the seed of antlered growth." Antlered growth? The very thing your heart connected to, just because you were free. You didn't think of claiming me as yours. You thought of how everything could become more beautiful, and now I'm yours. Her antlers fell, and Keeper's heart shone upon the star tree. Freedeer placed the heart within herself, and while holding Keeper's hands, a deer antler grew on Freedeer's head and one on Keeper's. A freedeer is always calm. It is this calmness that makes it magical. From now on, you and I are connected, and anyone who aligns with the harmony of this world will become a freedeer who seeks to connect everywhere. Everywhere. Now, do you wish only to be free, or to embrace the freedom that comes at the cost of shedding your antlers and giving your heart? Answer me. And subscribe and like me if you like it.